The place, southwestern Tennessee. The date, April 6 and 7, 1862. The occasion, the Battle of Shiloh. After Union victories at Fort Henry and Fort Donelson in February 1862, Confederate General Albert Sidney Johnston withdrew from Kentucky and left much of the western and middle of Tennessee to the Federals. This permitted Major General Ulysses S. Grant to push his troops toward Corinth, Mississippi, the strategic intersection of the Mobile and Ohio Railroad and the Memphis and Charleston Railroad, and a vital troop and supply conduit for the South. Alerted to the Union Army's position, Johnston intercepted the Federals 22 miles northeast of Corinth at Pittsburgh Landing. The encounter would prove devastating. At daybreak on April 6, 3 corps of Confederate infantry storm out of the woods and sweep into the southernmost Federal camps, catching Grant's men unprepared. Intense fighting centers around Shiloh Church as the Confederates sweep the Union line from that area. Throughout the morning, Confederate brigades forced Grant's troops into defensive positions, including a treacherous thicket of oaks posthumously named the Hornet's Nest by fortunate survivors. That afternoon, while leading attack on the left end of the Union's Hornet's Nest line, Johnston is shot in the right knee. The bullet severs an artery, and the commander bleeds to death. General P.G.T. Beauregard is appointed the new Confederate commander. Believing his army victorious, he calls a halt to the attacks as darkness approaches. He is unaware that overnight, General Buell's Army of the Ohio arrives with reinforcements for Grant. The Union Army now has nearly 54,000 men near Pittsburgh Landing and outnumbers Beauregard's army of around 30,000. The next day, Grant's army launches their attack at 6 a.m. Beauregard immediately orders a counterattack. The Confederates are ultimately compelled to fall back and regroup along their line. Beauregard orders a second counterattack, which halts the Federals' advance, but ultimately ends in a stalemate. The timberclads USS Tyler and USS Lexington provide naval artillery support to Grant's left flank from the Tennessee River. By mid-afternoon, Beauregard realizes he is outnumbered, and having already suffered tremendous casualties, retreats toward Corinth. Union losses are so heavy, they do not pursue. The battle has significant impacts. The victory further secures the career of Ulysses S. Grant and allowed Union troops to penetrate the Confederate interior, though at a great price. The carnage was unprecedented, with the human toll being the greatest of any war on the American continent up to that date. After Shiloh, both sides realized the magnitude of the conflict would be longer and bloodier than they could have imagined.